Hi. Good morning, guys. My name is Larry R. Pangilinan, and my report is about essential elements of contract, mutual agreement. Mutual agreement. Sabi dito, ito ay mahalaga sa kontrata ng dalawang panig. Kailangan magkasundo ang dalawang panig sa parehong bagay. Ito ay hindi lamang basta maliwanagan ang isa. Mahalagang sumang-ayon ang isa't isa sa kontrata. Offer and acceptance identical. Sabi dito, upang makagawa ng kontrata, kinakailangang maghain o mag-alok ang isang partido at may pagtanggap sa isa pang partido. Ang pagtanggap ay maaaring tanggapin kahit hindi pasado, walang binago o walang kontrata. Time acceptance. Ang alok ay kailangang matatanggap ng isang ganap na oras o panahon. Maaaring magtakda ng oras at matanggap o mapirmahan ito sa itinakdang oras lamang. Method of acceptance. If a method of acceptance is specified in the other offer, the acceptance must be by a specified method. If an offer of a contract is made and specifies that the acceptance by wire, an acceptance in person or by letter does not constitute a contract, and if the offer specifies a place of acceptance, acceptance at any other place is not sufficient. An offer and acceptance may be made by letter or telegram as well as to any of her agency, provide another method of acceptance is not specified in the offer. In other words, it is not necessary that the contract be reduced to a formal contract in legal form in order to have it valid binding, but a series of letters and telegrams may form just as binding a contract as written documents drawn by lawyer. Sabi dito, kung ang pamamaraan ay nakatala sa alok, ang pagtanggap ay kailangan nakatala din. Revocation. Ang alok ay may urong kung namatay ang nag-alok o ang tumanggap ng alok. Pero kung ang pagkamatay ay nangyari matapos ang kasunduan, ang naiwang bumuo ng kontrata ay kailangan maghintay ng executor, administration, tagapangalaga o katiwala ng tao. Ito ay hindi personal na serbisyo. Misrepresentation. Kung ang isang partido ay gumawa ng kontrata na may nilalamang hindi totoo, pero pinaniniwalaan niyang totoo, maaari itong ibawas o alisin dahil sa misrepresentation. Fraud o panluloko. Ito ay maaaring panluloko o paglalagay ng maling materyales sa presyo upang maipakita ang hindi tamang detalye. Ito ay nangyayari sa kaalaman o intensyon ng isa sa magkabilang partido. The essential elements of fraud are a false representation of materials fact. It is not sufficient that there be just a non-disclosure of a material fact unless the relation between the parties or the character of the contract makes it the duty to the party to disclose such facts, or unless he took active measures to prevent knowledge of the fact from getting to the other party. B. The representation must be as to a past or present fact, a more expression of opinion or expectation, or an expression of intention, unless such intention does not as a matter of fact exist, is not sufficient to constitute fraud. nor is a false representation as to the law as a rule. C. It must be of a material fact, and a misrepresentation of a material fact, even if made with fraudulent intent, does not constitute fraud. D. The party making the statement must know it to be false. It is held to be been made knowingly if it is said with reckless regard as to its truth or false of the person making the representation and had means of ascertaining its truth of falsity and made the statement as being of his own knowledge without endeavoring to find out the true falsity. It is be made with the intention that it will be acted on by the other party. It need not to be made to the party himself, but it must be intended to reach him and form a motivate from his action. F. It must be relied upon by the other parties and induce him to act, for no matter how fraudulent and the representation, if the other party did not believe them and act on them, he has not defrauded. G. The other must have sufficient damage thereby. Contract obtained through fraud are not void but voidable at the option of the injured party. 7. Doers. Ito ay kung saan ang isang tao ay nagpapirma ng kontrata na may tutok na baril o anumang uri ng pananakot. Ang pamimilit ay binubuo ng hindi makatarungan o pagkakulong o pagbabanta. Ang kontrata may pamimilit ay maaaring alisin. Ito ay isang opsyon ng partidang napinsala. 8. Undue influence o labis na impluwensya. Ito ay ang labis na pananamantala sa tiwala ng isang tao. Maaaring ang kontrata ay hindi patas. Pananamantala sa kahinaan o kakayahan ng isang partido. Ang kontrata ay maaaring alisin bilang opsyon ng partidong napinsala. Yun lang po. Salamat po.